Hey YouTube, this is K-Pop Nash, and welcome you back to another episode of War of the Visions. Today's Monday. And guess what? The most anticipated unit perhaps in a very long time is going to be here on Wednesday, blessing us with her presence, because as you guys know, Cherry Blossom is a big iconic thing in Japan, and of course, in every video game that's ever come out in the history of video games, Sakura usually pops up in terms of a name character. Let's go over the quick things first, and then we'll get to the meet and greet. Okay, meet and greet. All right, Sakura will be coming soon, but we're going to be dealing with schedule maintenance, so the game will be ending early that night, so make sure you guys get all your farming done and all your little maintenance and whatnot done before that happens. New weekly campaign, 2,500 gems, and it doesn't look like we have anything special in this specific week, so I'm just going to leave it like that. And then we have, looks like, double stuff from Chocobo, which never really is a big thing. Let's talk about class match. It is coming up again, so for those of you who are interested in this kind of stuff, good for you. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Now, I know Frontline was already out a couple of days ago. I didn't really talk about it, but maybe I'll save that for tomorrow's video. We do have a brand new quest, which not a whole lot of farming involved, looks like, perhaps. Just kidding. There's going to be some farming involved, and it's going to have to be doing with the lovely staff that's going to be paired up with Sakura. So if you want to get Sakura, which I really hope you will, you definitely want this weapon. And you just have to simply, obviously, finish the quest, open up EX, or you can farm it in terms of the multiplayer. Now there's going to be a high difficulty and brutal difficulty of a new challenge. And this brutal challenge looks like it's going to be pretty cool. We don't know what it is, actually. What am I saying? What is it? What is it? It doesn't tell us. It just says take on powerful enemies, challenge quest 3. Okay, so we're already up to part 3 of a challenge quest. So books wise, we're going to get the staff, katana, dagger, which makes total sense. Of course, the JP is back just in time if you get Sakura to kind of get her some of her boosts. It looks like we're getting a brand new arena map, Mountain Road. Map effect, light attack up. Great time for using Sakura, Cecil, of course. We're also getting Thancred. So you're going to be seeing a lot of those in terms of arena. All right, let's go ahead and talk about Sakura. So, like I said before, Sakura in Japan means cherry blossom. And very fitting, even though she probably should have pink hair, even though purple. Well, I like purple because purple is very royal, majestic. So personally, I like the design of her, right? They didn't kind of just make her into this cliche pink hair everywhere, right? But if they did make her pink hair, I guess I wouldn't really mind it either. And then there's this other unit. Okay, let's just talk about Sakura and concentrate on her. She's going to be perhaps one of the best damage dealers in the game, at least in terms of light, right? Because she is going to be a light unit. And I think many people have been waiting for her. And, you know, honestly, when you anticipate something that much, just be prepared that if you don't get her, don't be upset, right? I mean, we've been through this scenario before. Let's take a quick look. Deals 3 hit large damage to targets within range, and caster bestows Dark Eater for her limit burst. Pretty solid. Deals lightning damage to targets with range based on caster's magic, and lowers lightning light resist for 3 turns. That is actually quite interesting because this is actually a lightning attack. Rebel Intention. I'm already loving that name. Removes courage from targets within range, then deals large damage. What does remove courage? Ah, courage. So in Japan it's called guts. So clearly she doesn't like someone like Kane. She says, hey Kane, I know you have a lot of courage, but that courage has got to go. And boom, smacks him in the face with a large amount of damage. So we can safely say that she doesn't really care too much about tanks with courage. And she's going to be dealing a ton of damage to them. And, you know, I probably should have done house cleaning news. But let's go ahead and inject some of that house cleaning right now, right here. So my last video on Saturday, I talked about how Magic Team is a very beginner-friendly team. And how it's also a team that perhaps everyone should have somewhat concentrate on especially for those of you who don't have bells, right? Because the Ziza Bell is definitely one of the most powerful TMRs in the game. But if you didn't have it, building magic units just simply makes sense. They start out with high APs, and they also obviously utilize a lot of their TP skills. So they're very good at supporting, and obviously most of them have heals of some kind. So having a magic team is very, very synergistic. And now that Sakura is finally here, she's going to be essentially making a humongous impact on this game, at least currently on global status, because now she is trying to change the entire shift back towards magic. And I think it's a great opportunity for many of us to start investing in magical teams. I forgot to mention she does have actually 2 new jobs. First off is Sage of Mysidia. Sage of Mysidia. And then her sub job is going to be Kotodama Wielder. Very interesting. I mean, this is very interesting stuff, right? I mean, essentially what it means is we're going to be having to farm brand new job spears and things of that nature. We're going to have to see what kind of new stuff she brings to the table, because I know there's going to be people that are there on the JP server. They're most likely going to be doing a level 99 review anyways. So personally, I'm also looking forward to that. Now this other unit, there's really not much to talk about. She's just another Dragoon unit of MR quality. And yeah, a lot of jumps, and a lot of jumps. So rear guard spellcaster class is the Sage of Mysidia, a job that employs casting time to deliver high power range attack and lightning attack. So it seems like it's a combination of light and lightning like we mentioned before. Very, very interesting because you can actually pair her up with perhaps Skalhal, which is a unit that almost everybody should have at this point, because I know I got like 50 copies of him during the last wave of summons. Kotodama Wielder, Vanguard Magic Attacker class, a job that can aim to deal a large amount of damage with magic attack by using abilities that increase spirit piercing rate while defending against many magic attacks with a barrier bestowed on oneself. Now bear in mind though, when you're dealing with Sakura, probably the unit to bring at this point will be of course Niv, because she's like, well, I don't really care about all your magic barriers, they're going to be gone. So this is going to be one of the few times perhaps we're seeing a subclass that has spirit piercing, and that is very powerful, right? Pair that up with all these other spears, well, not spirit, but defensive piercing, either cars or equipment. We're talking about a highly potent magic damager. Now obviously, should you say future summon, I think it goes without saying I give the double Nash recommendation on this unit, because personally I'm also making a shift to start building some of my magical units. And as you can see, I have Hallowed on the front page. I have Ayaka on the incoming. She's actually really close to LB5. Of course, I also have Halloween Leela, which is very good if you keep her in the background and just do and spam massive heals, right? So right here, technically speaking, I already have a pretty solid team. I think on the next ticket, if I don't get Kirufe, it's a possibility I might actually bite the bullet and go ahead and just pick her up. And of course, Skalhal now is going to be a great pairing with Sakura, given the fact that Sakura can decrease lightning resistance, thus making him even more potent. So we have a lot of possibilities here, folks. Magic is in. It's kind of like if you love Gucci, if you love Prada, if you love Chanel, well, guess what? They never go out of style, and magic will never go out of style. So I wish you guys luck when you do summon. Personally, I am going to go and try to summon her. But again, since she's not a limited unit of any sorts, I'm only going to have a small, perhaps, limit in how much I'm going to spend to summon for her. 10,000 seems about fair. Until next time, take care of yourself, all your loved ones. May all your summons be wishful thinking fulfilled, right? And this is all the time I have for this video. And remember, we're getting very, very close to 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't already done so, please support the channel by hitting the subscribe button. Nashtaters family out of here. Take care.